Hello, guys. This is Ethan, your host of the 270Podcast, back with episode 3. I'm joined by my co-host, Neelix.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
And also here with us again is Mitch. Say hi, Mitch.
Hello.
So how are you guys doing? Any crazy stories this week? Anything spark the fire in you?
I've laid on my neck all week. All week.
I haven't done nothing?
And literally nothing productive anyway. Played some new stuff, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we found a new addiction that we will be getting into a little bit. Anything?
I'm scratching my skin loose.
Anything for you, Mitch? Anything crazy?
Nope, literally work and that's it. Go to Walmart once a week and come home. So
yep, weird.
Nothing too big.
We're all been kind of bored. And speaking of bored, it's because of, I guess, just another update of what's just been going on. Still with the COVID, everyone's still going crazy. Saw a post that Mitch put on Facebook. I think it was today. There's a few stores open, and all those stores just have packed parking lots. It's just crazy. We're all told to stay home and just to prevent the spread of this, and all trying to stay safe and make sure other people are staying safe too. And it just seems like people aren't really listening.
Yeah, if they did it right this time, and got it over with quicker, we wouldn't have to keep dealing with it. But things like that just prolong the effect.
Yeah, people continuing to go out when they don't need to, like Lowe's. Lowe's is not. You don't need to go to Lowe's right now. But we saw that.
I don't know about that. I mean, since they're at home, I think people are just getting a lot of stuff done at home. That's why Lowe's is probably packed.
And it makes sense. Like, that makes sense because they have plenty of free time, so you can get stuff done at the house. But 100 people at Lowe's at all times. I mean, it just doesn't seem safe.
Yeah, my dad's been having the material delivered here.
Yeah, that seems a better idea. I don't know. I guess that's probably a little more expensive, but I don't remember what the numbers in Kentucky were last week. Looks like there's 77 deaths. I don't remember what it showed last week, so I don't know how much this has gone up, but you can still see there are definitely some wild cases like in New York. It's still, obviously it's just still crazy over there. Like these where there's a lot of people packed into Square Mile. I can't remember the exact number of New York, but it was like, I don't want to make up a number because I can't remember, but it was something like over 1,000 people per square mile or something like that. So it's really easy to spread things in a packed city like that. Is there any other states I want to look at? I know Kentucky is where we live, and Mitch has family here.
We've done a pretty good job, comparatively speaking, to a lot of the states even around us.
Hover over Michigan, actually.
Yeah, our governor's doing a pretty good job. A lot of people like him.
That's Indiana.
I moved them out. All right, there we go.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I'm supposed to be going up to Michigan for work whenever all this settles down for my uncle.
Yeah,
but we'll see how that goes.
I wonder how long that's going to be. I mean, some people think like this quarantine may last until like July or something. That's like a off the wall guess. Some people are saying the end of this month. I don't see that being likely, but July seems like a long time too. Who knows? It's probably going to be somewhere in the middle of that. Hopefully sooner than later, though. I think we're all kind of getting tired of this.
Actually, at the end of the month, this is a little off topic and not on the schedule. Mitch, didn't you say something about they're starting baseball at the end of this month?
Yeah, they're want to in May at some point try to have baseball with no fans and just personnel needed to play, and it's all going to be in Phoenix too. So that should be interesting if that actually happens.
I'm sure it'll get a lot of views because, like you were saying the other day, everyone misses sports and we're all bored. So I mean, you turn on TV, there won't be people like in the stands, but at least they give you some sports or something to watch.
Yeah, that'll be a big boom for baseball because
yeah, I might actually watch it. I don't even watch baseball.
Yeah, might as well. I don't even like baseball like that, but I ain't got nothing better to do. Dude, speaking of like sporting events with no crowd, we all watched the WWE. I don't know what it's called. I don't watch it a lot.
WrestleMania.
But WrestleMania, and we watched the John Cena match. What did y'all think of that?
I don't know. Speechless.
I mean, I respect what they were trying to do. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know personally if it was for me, but
Yeah, it was when we first watched it, like we just had the live stream up, we were all watching it together. I thought it was just like this long thing as like sort of like an introduction to the match, and I was waiting for them to actually just go out in the ring and wrestle, and it just never happened. And I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I've seen a lot of people say like people who've been viewing wrestling for a long time understand all the nostalgia they threw in there. It was kind of for them, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to see John Cena wrestle, but I did not get to see that, so it was kind of weird. But few of the other matches we watched were pretty crazy.
Watching them talk to puppets.
Yeah, it was
for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. It
then
was
get
weird.
pinned.
Yeah, it was.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I'll give you a few seconds. John Cena lost. Yeah, it was weird. But whatever. What was the other match that we watched? Like the one that we watched the full way through?
Oh, Edge and Randy Orton.
Yeah, that was a good fight. I like that one. They were in the warehouse. It was crazy. That was very entertaining.
Yeah.
Watching them on top of the big rig.
Yeah, yeah. I thought he was gonna throw him off. I was really hoping he was gonna throw him or the ref off or something, because that would have been nuts. But that never happened. But anyways, it was a good fight. But the John Cena one, wasn't up my alley for sure.
Yeah.
So kind of moving topics. I guess gaming news this week. The controller design for the PlayStation 5 has been shown, and this has kind of generated a lot of buzz just because it's the first time that they've really done like kind of a different design. If you look at like the PlayStation 1 controller, the 2, then the 3, the 4, there's been slight differences, but they are kind of the same. This one looks a lot different to me. Do y'all like it just at first glance?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of a Xbox controller, that's for sure. Xbox controller,
yeah,
but
it is. It does look bigger.
Yeah.
I like it's kind of crisp looking, but I wonder how the button layouts. It almost looks like they're not actual buttons, like kind of how the PS3 how it's how you like open the disc, like how you turn it on, turn it off. Like,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, kind of. It looks like it's kind of like that, and I really hope it isn't. I hope it's just actual buttons.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's like, I haven't seen like a video with someone having hands-on of this. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't really know a lot of the specs, but I know just like this image and these have just. It's obviously really different, and it looks cool. I'll have to, hold one to know if I like it. I do prefer the Xbox controllers.
It looks very Portal-y. Like
it does.
like
it does look
Portal.
like it came out straight from that video game. Yeah. I would prefer like a full black, because just the white just gets dirty.
I think they are coming out with a classic look, but yeah, the color schemes they could do with it. I've seen that on like somewhere where they were just doing different color schemes. They did like a Mario color scheme where the two handles were red. Changed the black into like his overalls, and then the middle like his neck area. It was just kind of funny with a big M on it.
I haven't seen that, but yeah, I think the controller's cool. I don't know like the public perception, like if people are liking it or not, but it is different. I'm glad they're kind of taking a different route. If you look at, because the PlayStation 5 and the newest Xbox both have their specs released, like there's the full list, you can look it up online. And the Xbox does take the cake this generation. They haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure PlayStation's gonna have to do something crazy kind of like this to get people to stay with them. And so on to the new addiction that me and Neelix have. We have started playing Legends of Runeterra this week. I think the open beta started earlier this year. So it is still in beta. I think the beta ends this month and it's officially released, so it'll be out on like a mobile It's not out for Mac. I did figure that out today. So it's only PC right now, and then at the end of this month, it comes out on mobile.
When you say it's an addiction, I've already put 40 hours into this game, and I started Tuesday.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. It's a little different. I'm still kind of getting the hang of it. Because it's like in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's specific phases. This is not like that. But there are certain times when you can use certain cards. It's a little weird. If you've played it, then I think you would understand what I'm talking about. But it is very fun.
If you don't need another addiction in your life, don't try it. Because I swear, it's a good game. Like, when you're playing League, you get frustrated. Like, if you're not an outrageously good player, like I'm not good. I'm gonna be real. I'm not good. I pop off like 1 in 20. Like, I've lost my last 15 ranked games. Like, that's how not good I am. Like, I can't carry, but like I am carry. But anyway, it's a game that you could go to cool off and just be you for a while, and then playing that game makes you kind of want to play League again.
Yeah.
Like, I was playing League, and I was playing a Shin Fiora deck, and then I've never played Fiora a day in my life, and I was like, dang, I really want to play Fiora. So I went over there, played Fiora. I had to play bot games because I wasn't trying to get flamed up, because I think Fiora is kind of hard to play. So, and don't worry, I gave up first blood in that too.
That's how it was when TFT came out for me. When I started playing TFT and we were all kind of in it, this was when it like first dropped. The only champs I would want to play in a real league were the champs that were good in TFT. But no, this game is super fun. Like I said, it officially releases into this month on the 30th, I believe.
The open beta has been out since January 20th, so we're kind of a little late to the show, like, as far as open beta wise. But I think it was January 20th, somewhere around there.
Maybe the 24th, I think I read, but I'm not sure. But I think the biggest thing I like about this game over Hearthstone, you can buy the singles. Like, there's like the in-game currency. There's something called a wild card, which could be used to make anything of that rarity. So you don't have to worry about RNG to get the cards you're needing, like in Hearthstone. Like, if you need a Jinx, you could just go get a Jinx. Like, that's a feature that I really wish Hearthstone had, because there's these cards that you need, and you just gotta throw a bunch of money out and crack packs and hope you get it, or hope you get enough cards to dust and then get the card. It's just, that's my biggest thing I like this over Hearthstone.
It's a lot cheaper than like any card game I've played.
I think what did you say the math was if you had no cards?
If you had 0 cards, which they give you quite a bit of cards at the beginning, if you had 0 cards and just wanted to buy every card, it'd be like 440, somewhere around there. Like, it's just, that's if you had 0 cards. And I did the math, and I only need 200 to get the rest of the cards I need.
Yeah. And then, like, and that sounds like a lot, but for anyone who does play any card games, like, there was at one point when we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh that was like a single deck would cost that much. So like, if you are wanting to spend money, you definitely don't. You can definitely be a free-to-play player and play this game. They just give you just so much.
Yeah, there's like a weekly chest they give you each, like, depending on how much you play. And level 13, you get like 3,000 dust and like 2 champions. Yeah, that's like if you play it a lot. Once a week, you get that's three champions. Yeah, for a week of playing, and I've this game out.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. It doesn't force you to spend a bunch of money. You can if you want, but it doesn't force you to. It is fun, and you don't really have to worry about pulling cards to get what you want. I do recommend this.
I'm about to dump my podcast earnings into it.
Well, you're not gonna have any cards if you do that.
You mean you ain't paying me?
We'll talk about that off air. But some more news for this game. So, like I said, it does drop officially the 30th of this month, April, and we're getting a new champion, Quinn. I'll go ahead and play like her reveal trailer here.
Justice takes wing.
With Quinn, she's coming out with the scout mechanic. And if it doesn't show you, I'll just explain it to you now.
Valor, to me!
The first time you attack with all scouts, it doesn't count.
We're not done yet. Still heart, steady aim. No one escapes my aim. Fly swiftly, kill swiftly. Don't let them reinforce.
That was the trailer for Quinn. What do y'all think about her?
I think
she
she's
looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's a little overwhelming. Like, if people think spiders are good in the game, I feel like that just being able to attack twice is kind of insane. Like, Rally's annoying because the opponent gets to attack if they don't have a battle token. So, like, if you play it right, with Rally, you could kind of attack twice. She just has it with Scout, like, just built into her like kit. Yeah,
no, it's very cool. It does seem like it's a lot. Like, it seems like once you get her going, it's like an OTK, and like it's hard to predict. We don't know a lot about the game. We've only been playing for like a week, but just seeing the videos, obviously she's gonna look overpowered to sell. It seems like she just can do a lot of damage very quickly. So if she's on the board, it just seems like you need to get her off as quick as you can.
Did you happen to catch her mana cost?
So she's Demacian. Maybe this will tell us. I'm not sure. So she's a 5-drop 3/4. And when she's summoned, she'll summon Valor, which is a 2/1 with a Scout and Challenger. When she's leveled up, does she always have Scout? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when she's seen, you attack 4 times. So I believe that means she has to be on the bench, right?
Yeah.
Then she goes into this, and then just boost her stats, and then summons Valor, which will challenge.
So with Scout, you could essentially, it takes 2 of your turns to attack.
Yeah.
You attack twice each turn with Scouts.
No, very cool. I think it's fair though, because she's kind of high cost. I thought she was a 4 originally, or 3, but 5.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think, but I do think this will change some stuff up for sure. I think it'll be annoying to play against.
And then her spell just summons Valor.
Yeah, so you get the spell if you have
it's a 2-drop.
Yeah, if you have a Quinn in hand and then you have one on the field, you can't have 2 of the same champ. So the champ will turn into the spell, and so her spell is the slow that summons the Valor. That's pretty good.
That spell is also just separate from.
Yeah, you can also just have this spell, but you get a spell if you have her twice. So I think she's pretty strong. I think she's pretty cool. I'm excited to see more champs added into this game, because there's definitely a lot for them to choose from. There's a lot of League of Legends characters.
Yeah, and we only have there's 4 champs for 6. So what is that? 6, 12. That's 24. We only have 24 champs right now.
Yeah, and then
in the game,
there's over 100. I don't know the exact amount of league champs, but
there's so many I'm excited for.
Yep. So let's see here. So next we got some Yu-Gi-Oh news here. Dragoon. Do y'all know what this card does?
Oh yeah.
I've been told what it does once, and I just forgot. I'm the type of person that just thinks about stuff when it's there.
Yeah, so I think this is something to definitely think about before it happens, because it is a good card. You'll summon it with like the Red Eyes Fusion, and you send the Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon from your deck. So you do have to play a few bricks, but it's worth it. He's 3025. He can't be targeted or destroyed. You could use his effect up to how many normal monsters you used for him, I believe. So you'll be able to use his effect twice per turn. You can negate an effect and then destroy a monster and then gain 1,000 attack.
Is that 1,000 attack permanent?
Yes, it's an Omni Negate that you can use twice per turn, and he can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. He's a very good boss monster, and he can be played in everything because of the new Predaplant Fusion. Any two monsters, when this card comes out, any two effect monsters now becomes Dragoon. So I think this is pretty meta changing. Would y'all agree?
100%.
I don't know why that's strong. Why is it that strong?
What do you mean?
Why is a card that powerful?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you don't think it's that strong. I think it's pretty good. Obviously, you could see in the OCG, every single deck that tops just plays this in it as well.
Yeah, you just shoehorn it into every deck. Pretty much.
Like you see Subterra top, they play this. You see every deck that tops over there, every single one will have this guy inside of it, and it doesn't matter that you play the two bricks because this card's so powerful. It's the reward outweighs the risk.
Can you use the fusion from in hand too?
The card. So you fusion summon a fusion monster that lists Red Eyes monster as a material from your extra using monsters from hand, deck, or field.
Okay.
So drawing it's not really a brick. It is a brick because you can't use that card, but you can at least still use it. There's another card, I can't remember what it's called, but Mitch, you may know. What's that fusion spell that summons a spellcaster fusion? And you banish stuff from your graveyard?
I don't know.
It's not
the name of it.
Yeah,
some Dark Magician card, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like a generic fusion spell, but anyways, it banishes material from field or graveyard to summon a spellcaster fusion, and he is a spellcaster. So if you have that, you can kind of just make two of these in one turn as well for what that's worth. But this card's pretty good. It got released. If it's not a promo, it's going to be expensive. It's still going to be expensive even if it's a promo for the new 10s because you see like Nibiru. So I would be looking out for this if you haven't got your Predaplant fusions. Assuming it won't get banned before this comes out. This comes out in August. I'm going to go and pick these up now. This is definitely a game-changing card.
Oh, it'll be more sought after than Nibiru.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah. This card, it's like in the OCG. It's going to be in every deck. It doesn't matter what you're playing, who you're playing against, where you're playing. You're going to be having this card in your deck, or you're at a huge disadvantage once that comes out.
Yep.
Here's the new theme that was revealed. When was that? Today, actually. I'm not going to try to pronounce them, but here's the name. I haven't read any of these. Have y'all read any of these, or we can all just read them together?
Yep, this is all new to me.
Okay. So, see here, the first monster is a level 4 spellcaster. You can use its effects once per turn. If a monster was special summoned from the extra deck. If a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck is on the field, summon this card from your hand. So if it's Stormbar special, do you search a Dragma, which I guess is the archetype from your deck. So this is the searcher, can't be destroyed by monsters, by battle. Okay. So this is probably the main card of the deck. Always the searcher is usually the secret rare, the main one.
Yeah. That's definitely a secret.
Yeah. So specials itself, obviously it's reliant on there being extra deck monsters, and it can't be destroyed by a monster that was summoned from it. That's kind of interesting. The next one, another level 4 light spellcaster, so I'm assuming they're all going to be level 4s in spellcasters. If a monster that was special summoned from the extract is on the field, you get special this card from your hand. Let's see here. Do they all have that effect? Okay. So that's the same effect for all of these. So if there's a monster on the field that was summoned from the extract, these guys can just throw themselves out.
It's an if too, so it's not a win. You could chain all of them if they're all in your hand.
Well, it's not when it's summoned.
Yeah.
It's
so
just
it's
if
like
there
if.
is one there.
Yeah.
So it's
like,
not a quick
you can chain
effect.
them all. Yeah.
But there's you won't chain it because it's not.
No,
Nothing
you're right,
triggers
it's
the
not
effect.
quick
It's just a
effect,
condition. It's like if this condition is met,
Gotcha.
then you can summon it. Yeah. So
I completely misread.
yeah. So all of them can't be destroyed by battle, right? From monster that was summoned from extract. So that's the same. And then all of them special themselves from hand. So True Draco seems like it'd be really good against this. You could target a face-up monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. Until the end of this turn, this card gains 600 attack, and if it does, the target loses 600. This card seems really bad. I don't know what the deck does yet, but I know like this effect is so much worse than like searching any card in the archetype. Because this says card, I don't know if their spell or traps are good, but this just searches any of them. This does nothing. But I guess it's a body if you're going into rank 4s. Are any of these a tuner? Not yet. So I guess this may be one of their boss monsters. They have a few. We won't read all of these, but this one negates the effects of a monster on the field. This one summons itself. They all summon themselves in some way, like special summon themselves.
That thing's huge. This one.
Oh, the 3200?
Yeah.
So you could target 4 fusion, synchro, XYZ, or link monsters in either graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, banish those targets. Okay. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a special summoned monster, destroy as many opponent attack position monsters as possible. Inflict 800 damage to your opponent for each fusion, synchro, link, or XYZ monster destroyed by this.
Solid.
Do you think, from the cards we read, I know we didn't read all of them, but it seems like it relies too much on what your opponent is doing.
Well, it is MR5.
Yeah, but so the way does this read? Then inflict 800 to your opponent for each fusion, synchro, link, or XYZ monster. So does that mean if you only destroyed 5 fusions, they only take 800? Does it have to be 800 for each type?
I think it's for each monster that just specifically that, because there's just normal monsters that are just in attack position. They just won't take 800 for a regular effect monster out of the main deck.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. This card's definitely like a boss monster type effect, but it has a weird way of summoning it, like very specific, and it relies. I don't know. I don't think this card's that good.
This theme reminds me a lot of Unchained.
Yes, that deck is cool, but also it's just one of those decks that just
it relies on your opponent so much to do anything.
And don't talk too much ish about it. We both got cooked up by it in Louisville.
We were at a tournament and we both lost it, but it doesn't. But it's obviously not good or top irrelevant. Here's some of the spells. Neither player can target monsters. Dragma monsters you control with the effects of monsters that were summoned from the extra deck.
Is that the field spell? Yeah.
That's not that good. Okay, so this is probably a good card. You send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, which I guess this part can kind of fuel for the big guy. Okay. And then you can search a Dragma monster or an Albus, the Nullius Filius. Was there one that was named that?
I don't know.
It's down.
Okay. I guess we're getting to it soon. Oh, okay. So you could search this guy or a Dragma monster from deck or grave to hand with less attack than or equal to monster scent. the one that you sent. So you could search one with less attack than the monster you sent from the extra deck. And then you can't, and then it locks you out of your extra. Okay. If it says something about attack, it's probably not. Wait, does this change attack? No. Well, here's the Albus guy. If this card is normal special summon, you can discard a card, fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck using this card and monsters your opponent controls. Okay,
Oh,
so no, so this is definitely like Unchained Part 2. Are they retconning Unchained? What is their one take? So their fusion monster takes the Albus guy and a monster with 2500 or more attack. So this can definitely get rid of any boss monster just by using this guy's effect. That's kind of cool. Is this card any good? Let's see.
So it's big.
It is, and it's unaffected by activated effects from monsters that were summoned from the extra deck. And then if it's in the graveyard, because it was sent there this turn, you can get a Dragoon monster back or Albus back from deck and attain or summon it. So it does replace itself. There's some cool stuff, and we didn't read every card, but there's definitely some cool ideas here. But I think it just suffers from that same weakness of relying on your opponent. We could be wrong though, and I don't know if this is every card. Are these all the cards, Mitch? Do you know?
As of right now, yeah.
I gotcha. So this will be in the Rise of the Duelist, which did get pushed back. Do you know the date? The new date? Did they say?
No, that was Eternity Code that got pushed back.
Is this the next set?
That's the set after Eternity Code.
Gotcha. Okay.
So as of right now, that set should be coming out at the same time. Kind of, I want to say end of summer, early fall, I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Monsters look good.
Yeah, they do look cool. Here's another close up.
Looks like a Digimon.
The last Yu-Gi-Oh news, like new news we have today, some new rarities. I won't play the videos. I'll just show you the thumbnail.
I'm actually just now looking at that synchro looks actually pretty good.
Do you like this?
Yeah.
Do you like this one?
That looks like I would buy it at a flea market.
I think both of these do. And
the fusions do.
I can't. Is this just the same as the Starlight we have now, or is this different?
I think that's
just different.
prismatic. Oh, is it?
I mean, it's a different rarity, they call it. I mean, it looks different.
Yeah, I don't. All of these really do look like you know those machines that they have at like restaurants. You put a coin in and it gives you like some random thing.
Yeah.
This looks like what would come out of it. These don't look good, in my opinion.
No, they look like you go to a flea market and buy like 10 of them for $1.
Yeah, like if somebody gave me their trade binder and it had something like this, I'm not trading with them because they don't have real cards. I don't like it.
I don't know why Konami feels the need to keep making new rarities. Like they got rid of Ultimates, which are sought after. Everybody loved them, besides them being like paper thin. And they got rid of Ghost Rares.
They also got rid of rares.
Well,
yeah,
you say that, but in the Mega 10, it shows rare in a pack.
That's weird.
You get one rare, but you get 2 ultras and 2 supers. Like this is.
Are they gonna say rares are more sought after now than supers and ultras?
Well, look, you get the same amount of prismatic secrets as you do rares in a pack now. In the 2020 Mega Pack, so I thought they were getting rid of rares too, but they're here.
Maybe it's not like a typical rare. Maybe I don't know what they're doing.
Is this the new rare right here? I don't know.
They just need to cool it down with rarities.
Yeah.
How about they worry about their game itself instead of rarities?
Yeah, there's like ban Mystic Mind before you give me these rarities. I don't care.
Like
these, I don't think they look good. I prefer Ultimates. They just look better to me.
Still in Astro, or like not Astro, but OTS.
Yeah, and they look so much nicer. Like this doesn't. It's not appealing to me. I'm sure some people like it.
So it looks like something I want to peel off and stick it on my wall.
Yeah, this is a bumper sticker. I could see somebody with this on their car for sure.
Yeah.
Is this for Eternity Code?
No, it's for,
this is
the set after.
Yeah.
So we don't know if we're gonna get it here. It could be a Japan.
Yeah. These are OCG. This is OCG right now, so nothing's confirmed here. But still, I don't think they look great.
The only thing I want are my level 2 beasts. Give me.
I don't
my
know if that
level
deck is good.
I don't care. I don't care.
You are the Coon Lord, the Raccoon Lord. The next thing I'll pass it over to Mitch. He could talk about a few interesting prices he's seen. What has caught your eye over the week, Mitch?
I mean, obviously Red Ice Fusion, just because Dragoon got announced, of course it's going to shoot up like a rocket. So even commons right now are, I mean, when they go for like $6 bucks.
Looks like here they're like 5, 6.
Hey, that's a small price to pay to summon 2 negates.
It definitely is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's good. Like, you could see the supers here. Wow, they shot up so much.
Yes, I think first editions were itching towards $40-50.
Yes, like this is
nuts.
This is a super rare. Like this used to be like in bulk. Like if you have bulk, look through it because you have millions of dollars.
I've spent more on a super rare before.
What super
rare? Invocation.
Fair. Yeah, this is invocation prices. Super rare fusion cards are the only cards I get this. That's crazy. What else?
Remember when Luster Pendulum was like $20 as a super out of was it Bosch?
I think so. That set was nuts though.
That set was nuts.
That's
probably I think it might be the best set I've experienced.
Yeah, I mean that set had what? It had Neptibus, Infinity. It had Totally Awesome, right?
Yep. I think it even had some or Pendulum Sorcerer.
Yeah, Pendulum Sorcerer, Luster. Like that set was nuts.
Yeah, it even had a what is it? The Trap Tricks XYZ.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
But like that card, like it's just I think it's just a solid set.
I think Ptolemaeus came in that set too. Maybe. I'm pretty
probably.
I mean, yeah, that set obviously was really good. Anything else that you've looked at this week?
I mean that Parapet Link went up again as well because of that.
Yeah.
I think it was creeping towards 15 and now it's back up to like 23.
Yeah,
which
this
is to be expected.
Yeah, you pay 2,000 life points, summon the best card in the game right now.
What was the Secret Slayer prices at? Have they changed?
I mean the Eldritch guy, he's still the most expensive by far. He's looking like he's like 75 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And then the good researcher for the rock guys, it's like what 50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 50, and then it drops pretty heavy after that. This Eldritch deck, it may be looking to be like better than Adamantia or Adamantipator now. What was that event that you said?
There was a dueling book event. I don't know which store or website hosted it, but I did see where Eldritch had a better showings than the rock guys in that tournament.
That's interesting.
So yeah.
I've played this deck a little bit. It is fun. It's a control deck. It reminds me a lot of Sky Striker. But this guy's super expensive. You play Extravagance as well. This deck's not cheap. But it seems pretty good. I think Adamantipator, it's less linear than this. So I think people may still be trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But this
summon
really
Pallades.
This deck can summon Pallades very easily. It can also summon the big train guy that burns for 2,000. I can't remember his name. But I've attacked with 2 of these and then made that train guy and then killed. So it has OTK potential pretty easily. You can get this guy out. He's 2,500, so he's pretty big body. I think look out for this deck. Obviously on Dueling Book you can't play in real life, but it's pretty good. I think any other cards you want to go over?
I mean, no, nothing really. I mean, the Frightfurt stuff, the Kraken went up. I mean, because they got some pretty good cards for it the last couple weeks. So
yeah, I think there was like 5 or 6 cards revealed like a month ago or so. Maybe not that long, good. But
it jumped up to almost $19. So that's pretty.
All this
pretty big.
If you have any of these fusions laying around, they're all a few bucks a piece for sure.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good.
Like I would hold on to this stuff. With Master Roll 5, this deck got a pretty big boost. And all those cards, there was a lot of like pretty good cards actually. So I'd hold on to this stuff. This could be maybe a meta contender here soon.
Yep.
Let's see here. There was a new set in Hearthstone that came out. Was it this week?
Yeah, like 4 days ago. Can't remember the exact date.
There was a new class called Demon Hunter.
Yeah, and it was so broken that they nerfed it literally after a day.
It seems really strong. I don't know a lot about Hearthstone, but I have played with some of these new cards. And as you can see here in this article, this deck's already getting nerfed, and here's some of the highlights, or it did get nerfed, and here's kind of what happened to it. Yeah. It's very good, in my opinion.
Nothing's been nerfed quicker than that. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was well needed. I don't think I have it pulled up here, but it definitely already had, like in the ranked showings, this was definitely the top Demon Hunter stuff. Like this deck was, you couldn't really play unless you were playing it, like Demon Hunter.
I only play Hunter, and I played against that deck, I swear, like 50 times in a row, and I only beat it like twice.
Yeah, it's very impressive. I haven't played it after these, so I'm not sure how much this affects it. But they did get nerfed. And there was also a new set with a lot of new cards. Here's some of Neelix's favorite that we pulled up, and Neelix can go over them.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say these are the best cards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't played Hearthstone in a good while, but I was looking at the set, and some of these cards kind of just stood out to me. This card, is kind of annoying. Just whenever the hero would take damage, he only takes 1 durability instead. So if you hit him with 12, this weapon becomes a 1/3 instead of losing 12 health.
That's pretty strong.
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, he could just trade into like stuff with high attack with this weapon, and just for 2 durability.
Mm-hmm.
You just attack and it just lose 2 durability instead of health.
Yeah.
And that's more or less a nuisance than anything.
I think it's a pretty good card for sure. It seems good. It's for a warrior, right?
Yep. Warrior legendary weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then this card, I just think it's cool. It's a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, dragons are just kind of decent right now. And it's a 6-drop 5/6, so it's decently statted.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a card that you would play to like clear boards or anything, but like if you're like a simplified game state and it's like turn 6, you drop this and it's a 8/10, a 6-drop 8/10 in a sense, because they have to kill this thing twice.
Yeah.
And if they have no cards and you just drop a 6-drop 8/10, it's kind of annoying.
Pretty hard to get over. I think this card's good, and it is a neutral card. Here's the next one.
This card is something. It's a 6-drop 10/6 for starters.
Yep.
Dormant. If you don't know what Dormant is, it comes onto the field, but it can't attack, take damage, or be targeted. It's just like a little egg essentially, and it's going to hatch in 2 turns. So you can't even attempt to deal with it while it's in dormant. And then when it summons, it just deals 10 damage randomly split. So if you're playing like kind of like aggro-ish, you're going to lose all your minions.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's a 6/10.
Yeah. This super good. Obviously it's for the Demon Hunter class. Like you can see this, there's some good cards. I think this card's pretty cool. And we can see like this is a 6-drop with 5/6. This is a 6-drop with 10/6.
Yeah, that does 10 damage.
Yeah. This card seems really good. I don't know if people are playing it, but I think it's pretty good. Here's the next one.
Well, another thing, go back to the other card. Like, even if you try to prepare to get rid of this card, it's just going to summon and then deal with everything you prepared for that card. It's just, and it's not even legendary. They could have 2 of that.
Yeah.
They could go turn 5, coin it out, turn 6, play it again, and then 2 and 3 turns later from the first one, you just been dealt 20 damage on top of a 2012 that you have to get over.
Yeah, this card seems pretty good. When it says deal 10 damage randomly split among all enemies, does that count as the hero?
That's face, yeah. So if you have nothing, you're just taking 10 damage straight to the face.
Gotcha. Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Yeah, that's definitely a warlock card with no drawback. They just put it in Hunter. This card, the only reason I brought it up is just it's a 4-drop 12/12. It's more or less cute.
It is funny.
There are ways to get around this card, like Battle Cry summon 3/1/3 enemy wardens. So like when you play it, it'll go to the other side of the field, and then when you kill those, he'll wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So if it doesn't summon 3, like if you have 6 minions and he plays this, he can only summon 1. The other 2 will never be destroyed, so he can never wake up.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like it's just this card's all right.
Yeah, it's funny.
12/12. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny for sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
This card is really good in Demon Hunter. This is about the only legendary that you need to craft for the deck to be decent. It's just it basically just makes a minion of yours skip 2 turns. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's the reason I brought that to attention.
Yeah, this card seems pretty strong.
Yeah, thank God it's legendary. I'd hate for that to be happening 2 times in a game.
Yep.
I'm sure Rogue will figure a way to wear it out.
Yeah.
And this card's a 10-drop 14/14. You have to kill it twice. Taunt. So like you could just play it and it just has board presence off the get. It's a elemental, so you could draw it because there's a card that says just draw an elemental. Shaman could play it. Like I said, it's been a while since I played Hearthstone. I'm not sure how viable this card actually is, but in like Arena, if you get this and just play it, it's almost as good statted as what was his name, the Lich King when he came out. He was an 8-drop 8/8 with taunt, but he does give you better cards. But this is a 10-drop 10/10 or 10-drop 14/14. You have to kill this thing twice, pretty much. Yeah. But
pretty
it's
cool.
Just I like it. This card here pissed me off. That's the only reason it's up here.
What happened?
I was playing against Priest or something. It was like kill something and like summon a random dragon or like summon something. I don't know. But he got this off of something that wasn't this, and I was like, I can't. He won because of this. It just gives you so much value.
Yeah.
You just get a dragon.
Well, yeah. I mean, it seems pretty good. It's kind of a high cost though.
It's 9 health. Yeah. 9 health is just annoying to get rid of. And it's taunt. So he just has a bunch of other stuff that I can't attack.
Yeah. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like that card. If I was playing Priest, that's going in my deck. 100%. I don't care.
You don't care? Okay.
This card is just great. Just makes your board bigger. Triggers your death rattles whenever you summon. And then when it dies, it summons your death rattles again that it killed.
Yeah.
So your death rattles essentially trigger twice. Yeah. But there is a cool little thing brought to my attention by Ryan. There's a side quest for Hunter that if you hero power 3 times, you summon 3 leper gnomes. Leper gnomes are 1-drop 1/1s, death rattle, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero.
Yep.
So after you hero power 3 times, you summon them. And then this should be on turn 5, I think, is when you'll get it done. So you'll have turn 5, you'll hero power, complete it, and you have 3 mana left. Play this to kill the leper gnomes again, which does 6 more damage to your opponent's face after you've already done 6. That's 12. And then when this thing dies, it'll summon 3 more leper gnomes. That's gonna go 6 more damage to your face that are 2/2 now. So that's like something you just have to deal with. Like, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah. hard to stop
yeah,
that.
Yeah, it's just but you have to open that.
Pretty good card though. I like this card
just,
a lot.
It's good. It's decently statted, 3/4. It's got decent health, decent attack. It's not a 5-drop like they give every other 3/4 legendary for Hunter.
Yeah, I like this card. Definitely like that card.
These cards, this rogue legendary says after you cast a secret, discover a secret from a different class. But if you discover this thing, pack tactics, and you attack this thing, you get 2 of them. So each secret you cast, they're just going to get 2 more secrets. And I don't know if Rogue still has the card that just gives cards stealth. I don't know if that got Hall of Famed or not, or cycled out. I want to say it got Hall of Famed. I just can't remember. It's been so long. But like, there's just a lot of value.
Yeah.
And this card being a 2-drop 1/5, that's dumb. A 2-drop should not have 5 health unless it's going to kill itself. At some point, like unless it has taunt, death rattle, summon a 1/1.
Yeah.
Like that's the only time a 2-drop should have 5 health. But that card might be one of the best legendaries in the set. And then earlier, I just really like Hunter, so I just think the world of that secret.
Yeah, I don't know. Both of these seem pretty good to me.
Each set, I just dust every other class and then just craft golden Hunter cards.
Is your deck golden? Like, is your
It's
deck fully golden?
That's not completely golden, but I have I do get the legendaries golden, like for the class.
Mm-hmm.
I just dusted my gold Zul'jin because he cycled out. R.I.P. my brother.
Cool.
But go back up to the that 10-drop 7/7.
Okay.
So another reason why I brought this card up is Demon Hunter has a legendary that has battle cry, summon a 2 random cost, not random cost, but like 0 cost minions for each minion that you've had die, and it upgrades each time a minion dies or whatever. So like after 10 dies, it summons 2 10-drops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I played it. It's a 9-drop. I played it and I got 2 of these guys. So it probably, I think it won me the game.
Yeah, I mean they can't get over it. That's hard to get over.
Yeah. And I want to say it's a pretty big card too. That 9. I can't remember its stats. It could be an 8/8.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a 9-drop. What 7, 14, 23, 23? Yeah. No, plus 14 more. Yeah, that's just.
There's a lot of value.
There's a lot of
value there. If that happens.
Yeah, you shouldn't lose unless they just play. I think the only thing that can get over it is, what the heck is it? Some priest card. Their 9-drop sand something. I don't know, where it just silences everything and then kills it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like the only thing that I think gets over that.
Gotcha. Well,
that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up for the news of everything today. I know we talked about our new fave, Runeterra. We talked about some Yu-Gi-Oh news, some Hearthstone news. Anything? A lot today. Yeah, we did. Anything else that you guys would like us to talk about next week, or just kind of touch up on, or if you want our opinions, you can leave us a comment below. We would love to hear your guys' opinions on the stuff that we talked about today. Thanks again for joining us on our 3rd episode of the 270 podcast. We are going to be here every Friday, so we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.